We all make mistakes. We all stumble. We all fall. What do we do so that we don't break, essentially? There's two big things that I do whenever I stumble and I fall. Strategy number one is don't let that one stumble turn into a complete fall or break. Strategy number two is prepare for the foreseeable stumbles, the potential mistakes that are coming, and when they do happen, because they will, do not beat yourself up over them. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I want to try to do something a little bit different, try to have a bit of a cadence. So every Monday, I'm going to post what I'm going to call Mindset Monday videos, where we talk about the issues and pain points that come, whatever it is that you're trying to grow at, whether it's health and wellness like I'm trying to do right now, or fitness, exercise, education, personal growth, mental growth, relational growth, spiritual growth. It doesn't matter. Mindset Mondays is all gonna be about bulletproofing our mindset when we are on that growth journey. Mistakes are gonna happen, you're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall, you're going to potentially be filled with regrets or aches or pains, whatever it may be. Today's first video on Mindset Mondays is gonna be the two things that you must do whenever it is you stumble or potentially even fall or make a mistake, so that those stumbles don't turn into something that breaks you. One of them is prior to stumbling or falling, what you can do before you make the mistake or before you fall or stumble. Obviously, it's pretty hard to know when you're gonna fall, and sometimes you will never know, and it's kind of difficult to predict. It would be beautiful if we always knew when we were going to fall or stumble or make a mistake, but life isn't like that. But still, there are things that we can do before a mistake happens or before we stumble. The other tactic is what we can do when we know, or at least when we think we can foresee and really truly predict a stumble is coming soon, a fall is probably going to happen. What can we do in those situations? Luckily for you guys, I have two stories that happened to me last week where I can demonstrate exactly both of those things and how I didn't break. I bounced back, and hopefully stronger than ever. If you haven't seen any of my videos yet, right now I am trying to go through a transformation of health, wellness, and a bunch of other different things. The more specific things that you guys are gonna see, hopefully, hopefully throughout these videos, is just my journey and transformation to finally getting healthy in my late 30s. It's been 6 weeks just about, and I'm down almost 40 pounds. The transformation is real and it's spectacular, and it's also super difficult, and it's gonna be filled with times where I fall, where I stumble, where I feel like I'm about to break. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because if I can inspire one person through these videos to get motivated, to get inspired, to try something and to really challenge themselves, then shoot, it's a win. It's a win. So the first strategy is, what do you do when a stumble or a fall comes out of nowhere? You couldn't really predict it and could potentially ruin your day. Story time. One of my good friends reached out, and I haven't seen him in a while, and he wanted to catch up and get together and everything. I kind of told him about my fitness and health journey that I'm on right now. So he suggested, hey, maybe we go on a hike and then get some grub afterwards. And I was excited. I was like, yeah, thank you. So accommodating. So you know who you are, and I appreciate it, man. Anyways, we ended up doing the Wisdom Tree hike in Burbank, California. My gosh, so beautiful. It's just the kind of hikes I like, less than 2 miles, very vertical, and then the payoff being amazing, which was just golden hour sunset of Los Angeles with this huge tree at the top of this mountain, and it was totally awesome. It was great. We hiked it. I had to take so many different breaks because my muscles were so tired because I'm in such a calorie deficit. Afterwards, and after we chilled and just kind of caught up at the top of Wisdom Tree, we got to go down, and we decided to get some dinner, some grub. On my way I drove past one of my favorite Mediterranean restaurants called Spitz. with a Z. Oh my gosh, I was craving it so bad. And after our hike, hard work and all that good stuff, and we go to Spitz, and you know, in my head I'm like, you know what, I could probably substitute the carbs, you know, whether it be rice or French fries or something, you know, with salad, you know, arugula, you know, maybe some romaine, whatever it may be, like, or maybe not lamb, let's get chicken. You know, I could make a bunch of different decisions to kind of make it a healthier choice. When I got there, our other friend joined us, and I haven't seen him in a while, and you know, we just like worked our butt off on the hike. It was just like a recipe for F it, let's just screw it, man, you know what I mean? So I got their like everything dirty street fries or something like that. I can't even remember. It's just like a bed of French fries, and then just tzatziki sauce, feta, lamb, every kind of veggie you can think of, cheese. I don't know, it was just crazy. And you know, when I saw the calorie range that it could be, like surpassing 1600, it's like, dang man, this is gonna destroy me. But you know what, screw it, I really want it, and I was craving it, and it just felt like the right thing to do in this situation, because I'm with old friends and we haven't seen each other in a while, and I want to just sit there, you know, eating air or lettuce or something like that. So I mean, honestly, there wasn't that much peer pressure, but I just like really wanted it, so I got it. It was actually funny too, because I asked the cashier, it's like, you know, if I substitute the French fries for sweet potato, does it make it healthy? Yeah. And he kind of looked at me, you know, side-eyed and just smirked, and he was just like, whatever, bro. You know, and I was like, oh gosh, that was my one thing that I did to try to make it, quote, healthy. Strategy number one, which is don't let the stumble turn into a fall that breaks you. I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was fantastic. I didn't have to finish the whole thing. You know, I got a box and I got half of it to go. It's really easy to come back home and be like, you know what, screw it. Bust out the potato chips. Let me eat those gushers. Oh, I got some Rice Krispie treats that I can eat. You know, why not? I already screwed up, and you know, I already ruined the day. But you know, a cheat meal does not have to be a cheat day, and one stumble doesn't have to turn into another bad decision and another bad decision. Really, the strategy is accept that you maybe made a little bit of a mistake, or you stumbled a little bit in your journey. Don't let that thing turn into the excuse to make more bad decisions and more bad decisions and more bad decisions. When I got home, I didn't pig out or look for dessert or anything like that. I just got home, took a nice walk with my dog, took a shower, and then went to bed. That's strategy number one. It's super important because we're going to make mistakes. We're gonna falter, we're gonna fall all the time. And it's how we bounce back from it that really matters. Now, strategy number two, this is when you kind of know that you're gonna probably struggle or stumble soon. And this strategy is all about preparing for that stumble, but also not beating yourself up. Of course, yesterday was Father's Day. My dad, he's retired and pretty much lives full time in the Philippines, but right now he's in the States and it's Father's Day, and he's craving his favorite Chinese restaurant, Sam Woo Barbecue in Van Nuys, and my mom's craving it and I'm craving it. So it's like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it this Sunday, you know? So I knew we were going to eat an absorbent amount of greasy fried Chinese food. What I ended up doing was that Sunday morning, I woke up a little bit earlier. I swam a little bit longer, and instead of doing my 4-mile walk in the evening, I did it in the morning, right after my swim. Instead of having a more hearty breakfast, I kind of cut it down to just a single scoop of whey protein and water to really kind of like reduce my calories before lunchtime. On our way to the restaurant, I made some green tea and I put apple cider vinegar in it, which is, I freaking hate it so bad, but apparently it's good for you. I'm testing out that theory right now. 10 minutes before we got to the restaurant, I just downed that green tea with apple cider vinegar. I tried to just prepare myself for the eventual stumble and fall. And it's hard to see it as a stumble when you're eating deep fried shrimp, deep fried squid, pork chops, barbecue pork fried rice, egg noodle soup, house special chow mein, all of the works. Like, my family just orders everything on the menu, and it was glorious. I even got a Thai iced tea, and it was just so good. Strategy number 2, when you know, or when you think you know that, you know, something's coming, you can prepare for it. You can kind of soft land that mistake, so to speak, and also just be fully prepared. Probably the most important part of strategy number 2 is, after I got home, you know, I tried to stay a little active. I did some push-ups, some squats, some pull-ups. I also took another walk with my dog in the evening. The most important part was that I needed it to mentally be prepared for the next day and be okay with it. Because I knew, like, I was trying to visualize it and just make sure that I'm okay with it, that the next morning when I woke up and I stepped on that scale, it's most likely going to go up. There's no way I was going to counteract all the calories I ate with activity. And lo and behold, I stepped on the scale and I was a pound heavier than the day before. But preparing for that, both mentally and physically, and being ready for that, it made it so much easier for me to be like, it's all good. You know what I mean? Like, I knew this was coming, a little bit of a stumble, and we're gonna hop back on that horse and we're gonna go hard. Strategy number 2 is all about how to prepare for when you know that something's probably coming, and making sure that you don't beat yourself up, that you see it as exactly what it is, which is one step back. But it's all good, because tomorrow you can take as many steps forward as you can, and that one step back is not gonna matter in the grand scheme of things. Those are my 2 strategies on how to deal with stumbles and fall during you know, your journey of growth. Yeah, you just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta not beat yourself up, and you gotta believe that you are capable, and this isn't gonna destroy you. Stumble is not gonna turn into a fall, and that fall is not going to break you. Just gotta believe. Oh, and also, just so you know how much I care about belief and how powerful that is, last night I was like, you know what, one of my favorite shows ever was Ted Lasso, and I just really wanted to put that believe poster up on the wall so that I can just point at it. Maybe I'll end my YouTube videos every single time touching that poster or something like that. But check this out, check this out. So we got 2 versions I made last night. We got believe, and then we also got the destroyed believe that's taped together. I tried to rip it exactly how it's ripped on the show. It's almost there. If you take a screenshot and you try to compare, it's pretty dang close. But anyways, that's going up on the wall. I'm going to believe every day that we're capable of change, that we're capable of growth, that you are capable of change and you are capable of growth, and it's just the start. So thank you guys so much, and see you guys soon. Believe.